Bielema, what do we think about him? They did get the win over an Ole Miss team.
He beat either the worst or the second worst team in the league, and it was a great comeback. And again, second time in 3 years that Arkansas has gone into Ole Miss and pulled out a miraculous win. But what is it going to mean for him? I think in the end, it's slowed everything down, all the criticism, but his future is still pretty murky.
I was just thinking as we're talking about this, are there going to be enough head coaches to fill all these vacancies? And I'm not saying they don't have to be head coaches. They could be assistants. But are there enough coaches that are qualified for this level across Power 5 schools to fill all the vacancies that will be there?
No. It's like trying to fill the bowls up in December. But you said it earlier. There are some difficult things in life, making the right career choice, making the right choice for a spouse. But I frankly think it's easier to choose a spouse than it is to choose an SEC head coach.
It really might be. That's incredible.
It's 50-50 with a spouse. It's about 1 in 4 with an SEC head coach.
There is work in progress in Arkansas. Donald W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium is being renovated, and the football team is improving. The future is coming to Fayetteville. The writing is on the wall.
Red zone, reminders, protect the what? Goal line, okay? We don't go into the end zone without the receiver taking us there, okay? We protect the goal line. We protect the what of the receiver, inside or outside? Inside, okay? You do that by a conscientious alignment and keeping your body how? Square and moving inside and staying inside. So right now, he opens up his pedal and loses the inside. We're on the outside edge. Here comes that stem, okay? Pedal square, keeping yourself on the outside edge. If he starts to get right here on you, is that okay? Yeah, we're in a red zone, okay? I'm not protecting a 50-yard route, I'm protecting the goal line. So if he loses this, the angle's really my advantage, is it not? Because I want to climb under that route anyway. So don't panic that. Stay square, work your pedal, and then all over the tight shoulders you go in and make a play on the ball. Let's go. Good day, good day. Good day, good day. Let's go, let's go.
A good day in Arkansas means the team competes as hard as they can. Brett Bielema wants his players to attack each other on the practice field, so they will become a family off of it.
Here we go, team. Here we go. Sticks. No, the sticks. Talk. What do we got? Pass. Good. Good. Right middle. Pass. Good. Third down. Let's go. Strain. Finish it off. Good. Not bad.
One position always gets a lot of attention. The demands on passers are high, but not complicated.
We got just a couple quarterback things to go through here real quick. Obviously, you've made a commitment to come here and play quarterback, and here this is the greatest league in college football. And all we ask you, and my only expectation for you is that everything that we're going to do here, we just do with one option, that's to be your best. And that's what my job is try to get the best out of you every single day. You're a great player. You got to have it in your mindset. You're going to prepare like a great player, like a championship quarterback, and you're going to do whatever it takes to help this football team win. We went over some things last night, where we're going to find our edge and how we're going to help this team win, things that we're going to do on offense. Then as the week builds up to Saturday, we got to feel like, obviously, when we walk in there, that there's no doubt in our minds we're going to win the football game.
Winning has not been easy this season, but if doubt begins to creep in, the Razorbacks will win practice in an attempt to carry that success to Saturdays.
Welcome to the neighborhood. Have a day, huh? Have a day. Let's go. Here we go. There's 3 guys lined up outside here, all right? 1, 2, and 3, but this is now 4 and 5. It's not where they line up, it's where they wind up, all right? So when they come out of here, maybe Dylan's gonna go in, and he's gonna go out. That's gonna sort us out. There you go. Not 1 hand, 2 hands. 2 hands!
Arkansas must keep both hands on the wheel, and the wheels pointed straight ahead. You don't win races by driving crazy.
One of the greatest traits you can carry as a man in every relationship you ever have is consistency. What people want is they want to see the same thing from you that they got last week. You can always improve, but if you dip, you're never going to have success.
Get down! Get it down! Get it, baby!
Today is not just another practice. It's an important, necessary step towards small improvement and future glory. Good.
Don't let a day go by, right? You don't get another opportunity, right? There's no reset button. For me, for you, for any of us. All right, so the coaches are going to be hard. I'm going to be hard. Older players should be hard on you because you want to be great. Get better.
Arkansas gets better every day to compete tomorrow and beyond.
How about Arkansas taking on Coastal Carolina? Here's Arkansas. Maybe found something last week. They're going to be bowl eligible.
They've got a shot to be bowl eligible. You sit there and look at the rest of their schedule. LSU, Mississippi State, Mizzou.
Be tough. It's going to be tough. I mean, they got to build on last week. I mean, if anything, you think it's a positive. You got some good QB plays, so we'll see.
Arkansas, talking about pride being a little bit on the line lately with the Hogs.
Yeah, well, mind your P's and QBs, right? Well,
now you're
Cole Kelly's been the guy here the last couple weeks. Had a great finish to that football game against Ole Miss last week. Drove him down the field for the win. But I expect Austin Allen to get an opportunity to get back in there. Hopefully he's healthy enough to play. It'll be nice to see him in there. It's been a disappointing senior year for Austin Allen.
Yeah, it just in the fact that we were so excited. I remember talking to him at SEC Media Days. He was excited about playing this year. He needs to have a little bit better offensive line as well, too.
It's a chance against the Chanticleers on Saturday.
Boy, if you're Arkansas, you've got to find something right now because you have not been able to stop this Ole Miss offense. Nice grab by the tight end. He dropped the football, and Arkansas may have it. Kelly, pump fakes, touchdown. Now one is picked off at the 25-yard line. Deion Stewart to the end zone. Trying to set up the screen to C.J. O'Grady. Touchdown, Arkansas. Loose football. Arkansas scoops it up, heading to the end zone. That's how you get right back in it. 4 seconds to play. This will be from 34 yards out. And it's good. What a comeback. Down 31-7.
The Hogs are hoping for a less stressful game today when they host Coastal Carolina at 4 Eastern on SEC Network alternate channel. Mike Morgan and Barrett Jones on the call, and Mike is with the head Hog.
Coach, incredible come-from-behind victory against Ole Miss last week. What did that game mean for you and your team this season so far?
Well, it all started with one play. We had a player, Santos Ramirez, read the ball out, get on it, recover it, and it was kind of just a momentum swing that went on for the rest of the game. They battled back, and what I told them this week, you know, nobody likes the word greedy, but in football, you want to be greedy. You want to take that and consume more and more of it, and they did this week, and their preparation's been awesome.
Of course, the guy that engineered that comeback was the quarterback, Cole Kelly, the freshman. Tell us a little bit more about him, and what do you expect from him on this game?
he's a guy that plays with a lot of emotion. Our players really respond to him. They have energy with him. He grew up last week in certain phases, but I think he would be the first to tell you there's several things he can correct and move forward. We did have Allen back this week as a quarterback, so we get him involved a little bit in the game plan. But I tell you what, Cole's been a steady performer, and he throws the ball well, and he's understanding the offense better.
Coach, thank you much.
Thank you.
Today at Donald W. Reynolds Stadium, the Arkansas Razorbacks will try to run hog wild. Every time a team can fly a victory flag, it's a promise of sunnier skies ahead.
On an overcast, breezy homecoming Saturday, we welcome you inside Donald W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where we are getting ready for football. This afternoon, it's the Razorbacks against the Chanticleers of Coastal Carolina.
There is excitement in the air. The Razorbacks aren't playing for an SEC championship. But the game is no less meaningful to the players and the Arkansas faithful filling the stands.
Cloudy, but rain not a threat today as we begin the final month of the regular season. Coastal Carolina in their first year in FBS play, taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Chanticleers deferring. Razorbacks will get the football first here in Fayetteville. Return from about the 5, weaving his way to the outside and just past the 30-yard line. Whaley on the first down carry with a major hole up the middle. On second down, they'll go to the air. Quick slant, caught at the 30. And a spin move at the 25 as working his way to the 23-yard line is the sophomore in the red zone. A red zone opportunity here on first down and goal. Pitch play, near side, buying time Whaley, and Whaley will find pay dirt. Touchdown, Arkansas.
See Dayball Whaley here. Outstanding job setting up the blocks, cutting in. Hawks taking an early lead, 7-0.
It's the third ever matchup for Coastal Carolina against an SEC foe. Trying to make a historic win. After a 3-yard pickup, stacked up on the play, Malcolm Williams.
Second out.
Four in the pattern on 2nd and 20. Kelly steps up. Lasers one complete at the 44-yard line. Forward progress will take the ball to the 44. And a catch made, the first one of the day for Jordan Jones, a redshirt freshman.
3-4. Hasn't gone well so far this year.
Going to run it wide on first down, and this time Arkansas has it strung out. No gain on the play. Jaquez Hairston can't find any daylight. There you see defensive coordinator Paul Rhodes did a great job as a coordinator at Auburn and then as a head coach at Iowa State. But you see Arkansas scoring defense long before Paul Rhodes ever got here. It's been an absolute issue. In 5 years of Brett Bielema, the defense, with the exception of one season back in 2014, the defense has really been behind the 8 ball and has plagued Arkansas. Keene rolling out. The southpaw can't find anybody open downfield, and will get brought to the turf by Dejon Harris, the leading tackler for the Razorbacks, a loss of 2.
Yeah, Dejon Harris has been a bright spot for the Razorbacks this season. Leads the team of tackles, second in the SEC during SEC play. And
James alone back on first down. Fake it to him. Keene keeps, and Keene is smothered behind the line for a loss, 82 yards.
Yeah, great run here by Coastal Carolina. Another great drive. The Hog fans are not happy, and I don't blame them.
Whaley in the backfield behind Cole Kelly. Little jet sweep action, and nifty running 35 and out to the 39-yard line for a first down is T.J. Hammonds.
Different ways, including that end around.
It's been kind of a tug of war. Hammonds wants to be receiver. His coaching staff wants him to be a running back, and here he catches the ball as a running back and breaks free down the sideline inside the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas, 60 yards.
passing game as well as the running game. You see right here, just a simple screen play to the left. A really good job right there by Hjalte Froholt, getting out, blocking the guy in man coverage, opening up a big lane for T.J. Hammonds, and T.J. Hammonds does the rest. A guy with great speed, just a lightning acceleration type guy. You know he's got great hands, used to play receiver. We could be a star. We could be seeing a star emerge here.
Longest play of the season for the Arkansas Razorbacks to tie it up at 14, and now Arkansas's defense providing a spark, a loss of 3. Anderson takes the handoff, little pitch outside is James trying to find the boundary but does not find much running room. Santos Ramirez, their playmaking safety, on another stop.
Yeah, the coaches were absolutely raving about Santos Ramirez, a guy they really love, not only his play on the field, but his leadership off of it.
Some work here in the second quarter. They give him the football, plowing ahead and stopped in his tracks at the 46-yard line.
Yard that nobody can.
Whaley back to the backfield. They'll feed him. Whaley weaving his way through tacklers straight up the middle. Arkansas, in an amazing stat, has only attempted 8 field goals all year. This one is from 46 yards, and it is near perfect. Connor Lippert.
Here, they are proud fans. You know, they love the Hogs, and it's been very disappointing, particularly to see that SEC record.
That is a fumble, and who pounced on it? I think Arkansas got it at the 15. No, 74. Jack Franklin did a great job to recover the football. It looked like Arkansas was in position to grab this.
Timeout of the first half.
Yeah, huge play right here by Jack Franklin, the Coastal Carolina offensive lineman. Does a great job being able to scoop that ball. Looked like Arkansas had a shot at that ball.
I guarantee this will be the final play of the half. Number 45. Kelly buying time. Uncorks a deep ball. Tipped, and Nance got it. Touchdown.
Up with an incredible football play. This is just straight up Hail Mary. This is probably what that's called in the playbook, is something like Hail Mary.
Ruling on the field is completed catch for a touchdown. Previous plays under further review.
That is a Sports Center top 10 nominee. Watch what Nance does. He tips it with his left hand and then catches it with both hands, but did he get in?
Oh, we're going to have to take another look at this one because that knee was down. If this holds. Let's see if we can see right here a great play by Nance. See right there, his knee's down
there.
And it's just so tough to see where the ball is at that moment. See if we have a different angle of it. Looks like it's definitely a catch. There's no question about that. Was able to secure it, never hit the ground. The only question is if this ball is at the 1-inch line, which time would then be expired. I don't see enough evidence. Well, here's an angle. Oh!
There's your evidence.
And there's your evidence.
That is short, my friends.
And there are going to be a lot of disappointed Hog fans here.
We're appreciative of the great camera work and work by our truck. I don't think Arkansas fans are appreciating that work right now.
They are not going to appreciate it.
First half. Kilton Anderson has looked pretty good himself. Junior from Naples trying to toss that one, but it's rejected. 5-4.
Great pass right here. Malcolm Williams beats his man. A great touchdown. Chanticleers back on top.
Bill Coastal. A defensive touchdown, and the Chanticleers are up 11. On first down. Big hole left side to the 35-40, and down the sideline, T.J. Hammonds. Kelly looks to throw. Near side, wide open man at the 30, and inside the 20-yard line is the tight end, Jeremy Patton.
But they look like a different team right now with a lot of confidence.
Kelly sets up the screen. There's Williams. 15, 10, trying to find another block. Breaks through one tackle and gets to the 5, and that'll be a first down. On first and goal, it's Cantrell, and almost untouched. Austin Cantrell scoots to the end zone, and Arkansas answers. Kelly, play action. Goes back to the other side, and quarantined in the end zone is Jeremy Patton. Well-designed play, and the Razorbacks get 2 more. Anderson with time. End zone. Another well-thrown football. Good play by who else? Santos Ramirez. Anderson buying time, throws end zone, incomplete. A lot of traffic there.
A lot of frustrated Arkansas fans right now as they're down 6 to the Chanticleers as we're going into the 4th quarter.
With their backup quarterback leading the way. A tough day at the office for Brett Bielema and company. He was not coaching this year due to some health issues. Pass thrown by Anderson, and a nice play defensively. Malcolm Williams covered step for step by Santos Ramirez. Exactly shocked either. We'll find out to get all those opinions tonight at 10:30. Arkansas on the ground. It's Hammonds. Oh. Hammonds breaking free. It's going to be a foot race. 1 man to beat. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Absolutely incredible. We see right here just an outside zone play with the lead blocker right there. Follows the fullback, cuts off of his block, and TJ Hammond's speed does the rest right there. He has been lightning in a bottle today, and it's hard to imagine where the Hogs would be right now without TJ Hammond.
Great block by 32 Hayden Johnson to help clear it out.
Yeah, really good block. And you got to credit Danny Enos right there. A lot of people would have panicked and kind of gone into
right. Abercrombie is the back. Anderson wheels, hands it off to him, trying the left side, not this time. No push, no how. Arkansas comes up with a big stop. Kelly rolling out, has a man, completes it at the 35, and everybody's heart that skipped a beat here at Razorback Stadium can breathe a little bit easier. Jonathan Nance on the reception, a gain of 7.
Yeah, good execution right here. This is what you call your good old-fashioned rub route. A lot of defenders really hate those, but a good job right there by Deion Stewart, not doing anything illegal.
Whaley the lone back. They feed him in a big hole. Here goes Whaley. Inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. 2nd and 10. Kelly hands it off again. Gaping hole left side. Williams inside the 10 and down to the 6-yard line.
Right here, keep it on the ground.
Kelly keeps it. Kelly finds the end zone. This overpowering Amir Howard, the safety, and showing off the guns as well. Extra point would make it a 1-point lead.
Yeah, you see right here, Cole Kelly. We talked about how big of a kid he was. He met the safety
all year by the Arkansas defense. That is a staggering number. Anderson, another tip pass.
National statement.
Chanticleers 1 for 1 on 4th down today. 4-man rush. Anderson hit as he throws, incomplete. And Arkansas will likely survive what would have been a monumental upset at home on homecoming.
If you're Brett Bielema, you got to tell your guys in the locker room, hey, a win's a win. We escaped. We still have a chance to make a bowl game. But that's going to be a tough message to sell right now because I'm sure there's a lot of demoralized guys in that locker room, even though they came up with a win.
We did not see Austin Allen today, but we did see the future. Cole Kelly, who played very well, the redshirt freshman from Lafayette, Louisiana. Quarterback situation seems to be in good hands for Arkansas. Now they'll try to clean up some things, particularly on the defensive side of the football where they struggled mightily today. Hold on to win it, though. 39-38 the final score here from Fayetteville.
Elsewhere, Coastal Carolina visiting Arkansas. Razorbacks favored by 25.5 points. Fourth quarter, Kilton Anderson and Chris Jones.
Did you say Coastal Carolina?
I did. Chanticleer's in the house. They're up 38-25, Joey. 2 minutes left in the game. The Hogs are down 6. Cole Kelly keeps it.
That's a quarterback, guys. He's 6'7", 270 pounds, and he's a freshman playing quarterback.
And then look, he flexes, but look closely. He doesn't have a lot of muscle to flex.
Well, it's there.
Yeah.
It's just there's some...
Yeah, he tried.
Yeah.
The official said stop. There's no muscle there.
We just buried the guy on college football final. Under 2 minutes left, 4th and 10 for Coastal Carolina. Anderson incomplete. Arkansas escapes.
Almost a big win for Coastal Carolina. They're tough.
Glad to have you with us here. Dory Chiswick, Arkansas home for Coastal Carolina. Homecoming for the Razorbacks. Final play of the first half, Cole Kelly. His team up 3. Hail Mary, tipped and caught by Jonathan Nance. Looks like a touchdown, but upon further review, they call him down at about the half-yard line. That's the end of the half. How good a catch is this thing?
Yeah, great catch. Great concentration.
Nothing more than a stat pattern.
That's right. 17-14 Arkansas at the half, third quarter. Same score. Coastal threatening. Kilton Anderson to Malcolm Williams. 16 yards and the touchdown. Chanticleer's lead in the second half. Cole Kelly then throws. Ruled a fumble because it was a lateral. Nicholas Clark scoops it up and scores.
Terrible job by the receiver on the outside. You have got to block there and protect your back catching the football. Big time mistakes.
This is a team that's lost 7 in a row. Coastal has. And then another touchdown. Chris Jones. They're up 38-25. Their last game they won was against honorary SEC member UMass. Then T.J. Hammonds breaks one.
And this is exactly what we've been looking for, because we know that when Arkansas plays well and wins games, they run the football. They finally got into the mix, rushed for 74 yards before half, and then came back and ended up running for about 260.
88 on that play. All right, still down, though. 38-32. Defense held 4th and 2. Kelly to Nance, first down. Then down to 2 minutes left, just grinding the clock. 2nd and goal. Kelly into the end zone. Hogs come from behind a second straight week for a wild win.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind we didn't play as clean as we wanted to. But we had a good week of preparation. I thought our guys were engaged. We had some things go against us. Seemed like every break that could go went against us, you know, with the way the ball bounced, balls on the ground. The thing that I learned in this business a long time ago is anybody can get anybody on any given Saturday. We've seen it. Obviously, the team we're playing, LSU, right? They got beat early in the year by somebody they didn't think was, or the outside world thought that. But football is football, man. It's 11 on 11, and if you get a couple big plays, it starts going against you. You don't catch a break. Bad things can happen. But our guys are resilient. They never stop believing. Down by 2 scores from the outside world, there's probably a lot of people that thought bad thoughts. Our guys thought good thoughts, and that's why we think at it that way. And you know, a couple guys that ask questions. I'm just trying to teach you how we think. I'm trying to help you out.
Bielema, the eternal optimist, we know that. But look at this last 2 weeks. Last week at Ole Miss, Arkansas trailed 31-7, had a win probability as low as 3% before rallying to win, and then Saturday trailed Coastal 28-17. Their lowest win probability was 8% before rallying for another 1-point win. And it sounds great. We know he's trying to paint a pretty picture. We also know this is not the way that he wants it to be going right now. How do you handle this if you're in charge of this football team?
Well, first of all, if I know that my team got outplayed for basically 58 minutes by a 1-7 team from the Sun Belt, I'm not happy about it. Again, they came off a great win last week. We know that. Today, it looked like they had a win hangover. I mean, they got beat today, I thought, in every phase of the game. They couldn't run the ball up until halftime. They decided, hey, let's do what we do. Let's come out and run the football. They did that. Defensively, they struggled. Couldn't get any takeaways. Weren't good on third downs. Had 1 sack in the game and didn't pressure him much. I just thought it was a very low energy, very non-productive game. But I will give it to them. They got the win.
You're talking about the coaching staff talking to the players about not playing well. They need to look in the mirror, because the fact that they're not running the football more, as you've alluded to, specifically against this team, they should out-physical Coastal Carolina all day, every day. First half, they only run the ball 13 times, and you said 75 yards of production. It's because they didn't commit to running to the ball. Well, at the end of the game, when they had to have a drive, they were down by 6. 11 plays, 76 yards. 8 of those were runs. They knew what they could do. Why didn't they do it earlier in the game? I don't like the fact that they're not playing to their strengths. They're not a throwing football team. They've got to be able to run the football more. They got to commit to it.
This feels like a conversation we've had a few times.
Every single week here on Saturday.
It is. It really is. All right. They do get the win, and they go play LSU next week.
Great weekend of college football means we got LSU and Alabama. Always lives up to the hype, right? Well, in the first quarter, Jalen Hurts rolls right, throws and connects with Irv Smith Jr.
It was tough sledding for the Alabama's offense in this game. Believe it or not, they were actually outgained by LSU.
Late in the first quarter, it's Dan Leaton throwing left, but Ronnie Harrison says, pardon the interception.
And this has been the problem for LSU's offense. They just could not pass the ball against Alabama. They have to run, and eventually the Alabama defense gets some stops.
He just ripped the ball away from Darius Geis. Alabama ball in the LSU 37 on the ensuing drive. It's Bo Scarborough.
This is one of the better runs on the night for Alabama. They only averaged 3.2 yards a carry. You get inside the 10-yard line, though, you give it to the big fella.
Tide lead at 14-0. Third quarter, Hurts and the quarterback keeper. Alabama roll Tide.
And Jalen Hurts might be one of the best running backs in the country. He can throw it, but he can darn sure run it.
Nick Saban will take the win over the Tigers again.
I told the players before the game that, we haven't been tested with hard. Hard kind of defines you in terms of who you are. And we didn't play a great game out there today. We had a lot of self-inflicted wounds, but you can't argue with the fight that the players fought with, and they hung in there and did what they had to do to win the game.
We came here to fight, and nobody likes losing, but you know what? These guys believed the whole week. Proud of this football team. We got some good young men in there, and I'm hurting for them. I wish I could have made better decisions for them to help them win the game.
With number one, it's not number one. Number 2, Alabama.
Yeah.
Maybe
old habits die hard.
That's exactly right. It's hard not to say number 1 Alabama as they took on LSU. Tides won the last 6 meetings. Jalen Hurts, the hero of last year's matchup, and many other Bama games, gets right to work. 2nd and 6. Hurts avoids a couple of defenders. Look at that. Use the legs, get the first down.
Had 2 free rushing right there.
That's what he brings to the table, though.
About to go down, he converts a first down instead. Crazy.
Hard to bottle up.
Then Hurts to a freshman receiver, Henry Ruggs III. Would you believe that's the first catch that was not a touchdown for him?
Well, I'll tell you what, Henry Ruggs and several other young receivers are really, really coming on here late in the season.
Then Hurts to Irv Smith Jr. for the touchdown at 7-zip, and a wonderful start for Jalen Hurts. Closing seconds of the first quarter, Danny Etling for Darius Geis. Ronnie Harrison gets the pick. Big mistake from Etling. You can't turn it over against those guys.
No, you know what to do? Make you pay when you go.
That's what they do.
Ensuing drive, flip sides of the field. Bo Scarborough touchdown. 14-0. It's starting to look like a runaway. In fact, I believe somebody on this set once said, this is going to get ugly.
Who said?
I don't know, Coach. Hey, Justin Thomas.
Yeah.
PGA Tour Player of the Year, Alabama guy.
What's that trophy called?
The Wanamaker. Third quarter. I knew that one. It's on the shot sheet. Hurts avoids and hits Cam Sims, first down. They actually pronounced it for me, Wanamaker. I didn't know how to say it, though. First and goal, Hurts, touchdown. 21-3.
You love the quarterback run inside the tight road, don't you?
Hey, every team does it.
Dude, he coached Cam Newton. You better believe it.
That's true.
Your best player.
Quarterback power.
Wait, we don't see this often, though. A big play against the Bama D, especially in the run game. Darrell Williams, down to the 2.
You wonder how much Sean Hamilton being out there affected the way that they played in the second half.
Doring, how many plays did it take him to score?
1.
No.
2?
Oh,
it did take 2. I wish it would have taken 3.
2.
Side wager.
I wish I had wagered on that. I might have won something.
24-10 your score. LSU not done yet, or are they? Etling fires for DJ Chark. He's got it. Oh, no. Underthrew him. Still should have been caught.
That's a rare sight. He usually comes down with those. He's been a big play guy for them. And again, in a game like this, you got to make that.
You don't get many opportunities for big plays against this defense. You got to make them when they present themselves.
LSU still down 14, 3rd and 7 now. Etling looking, running, trouble, sacked, got him. Dylan Moses and Deron Payne get him. Another big Tide defense performance because the offense wasn't as crisp as it normally is. 24-10 the score as Alabama does indeed win for the 7th consecutive time against LSU. Nick Saban on his team's 9th victory of the season.
You got to give LSU a lot of credit, man. They played a great game. They had a good plan. Their players had played hard. They were physical. It was a tough game. But I'm proud of our players with the way they responded in the second half and did what we had to do to win the game. This is a great win for us. Well, the other guys stepped up and played pretty well. They made a few mistakes out there, especially on the long run when they were in Wildcat. But we'll get better. I hope we get some of these guys back.
You know, we had a lot of guys that went out. We had some younger guys to step up. So I felt like that was the big thing for us, to just get those guys in there and just play ball. These guys were just relentless. We knew that it was going to be a hard game, just the fact that we're playing against a great team. And, you know, just as you can see, we just continue to just play ball, and we just band together, and, you know, you just saw the results.
Alabama's now won the last 7 meetings with the Tigers, including the last 6 in the regular season, and Bama has rolled at home, winning the last 3 there by over 16 points a game compared to 7 points in the 3 games at Tiger Stadium. So,